It's a Conspiracy is a proud member of the Alberta Podcast Network, locally grown and community supported. For other fun programming, please check out albertapodcastnetwork.com, where you can find shows like Ed, Conversations about the Teaching Life.
So awesome.
Yeah.
So formal.
It is so formal. All right, episode 23. It's a higher power. Welcome back, everyone, to It's a Conspiracy. This is the podcast where we lay out the beliefs behind selected conspiracy theories, alternative accounts, legends, myths, and more. I'm your host, Andrew, and I do not claim to be an expert on anything we're going to discuss today, and will probably be wrong about everything because I'm so excited about signing up for my second dose of the vaccine. I'm looking forward to the magnet powers. Perhaps I'll finally be attractive. Oh, man. Yeah, very unattractive right now. Also, this is our ultimate episode of the season. This is season 3 finale, the Conspeez 3 with a Vengeance.
Yeah.
So exciting. Yeah.
Sorry.
It is with a vengeance. Damn.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I don't know what's going on up there now.
John McClane just crawling around your furnace.
He's going through the air ducts or something.
You know how to really keep it in theme.
Wow. Yeah.
Coming down to the coast, have a few laughs.
Okay.
Let's
Are we
get
good to
through
go?
this episode. We're still going.
Okay.
We never
Dan-
stop.
We never stopped. I sent the
Okay.
text. Hopefully no more John McClanes will be running through the gut.
Righty then, if you'd like to see where we dug up whatever cords of birch we're about to chop up and burn for fuel during the cold winter months that are coming,
Wood for sale.
then please check out the resources in the episode description. Charlie, aka Fist of the North, as he's known in many circles, makes it his personal mission to subdue all existential comings and goings like an architect of the mind. It's a blizzard in there, a blizzard of fists. So go look at the resources sometimes, and you can enjoy the Fist of the North. And we are a proud member of the Alberta Podcast Network. Yay team, yay friends, yay network, yay. Are you?
Man, you got to put some enthusiasm.
Yeah, that was
Are you still?
We want to keep them as a. We want to stay on the network.
Are you still into the blizzard of fists?
Oh,
Is
it's
that your
blizzard
move?
fisting over here for sure. We are blizzard fisting deep blizzard fisting.
You can check us out
Both
at.
fists.
Oh, okay, all right. Let's. You can check us out at itsaconspiracypodcast.com. Our Twitter at Is It a Conspiracy? That's run by the social media influencer Sea Irish Madman, who is coming to Canada probably in May of 2022. Our Facebook group, our Instagram page, that's run by Greg. He's doing a great job over there. That's It's a Conspiracy Podcast. Our email and our Patreon page, patreon.com/It's a Conspiracy. Righty then, joining the online distance communication time today is Gorgeous Greg, Charlie Scream, and the triumphant return of Smilin' Dan Shessel. These chirpy defensemen know how to stop you from scoring goals, and they will chime in as they see fit. It's just so gosh darn nice to see you three. Just real flippin' nice.
I'm so excited for this.
It is
A
exciting.
great time already.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. I never
We're
saw
off to a roaring start here.
A rolling
is-
start.
Now, Charlie, with a yeah, ma, or nah, can you tell me if you've heard of quadrither of these theories?
Yeah.
Number 1, the theories we discussed in season 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, the moments of Greg we discussed in season 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, the monsters of the week we discussed in season 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And then number 4, I think Dan is going to share something special with us. So Dan, what are you going to bring to the table here?
I have something called the Philadelphia Experiment.
Was it that movie with Tom Hanks?
I don't think that was an experiment.
Yeah.
There was a movie made about it.
Are we
No,
allowed
Tom
to laugh
Hanks,
about that joke? I mean, like, it's a sad movie. Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what I'll say? Meh?
Now, as we've seen with Charlie, in particular in season 1 during our What Are We Testing, sometimes people tend to destroy the evaluation integrity through bias or prejudice towards a certain subject. So, once again, in the spirit of fairness, we are relying on the legislative powers of Dan to determine who, in fact, is the winner of this season's Conspeez. So we're going to have some awards passed out. And if anyone's curious as to what I'm referring to with Charlie interfering with the fair process.
Hold on. Yeah. You're still mad because I play the game better than you play the game?
Oh, man.
Hey, man, the president gets to vote for himself.
No, I know, but he just gave himself 5s across the board, and it ruined what should have been.
Look, I've always aced every self-evaluation I've ever had to do. What can I say?
He's just that good.
He's just that damn good.
Confidence, baby.
That's right.
Now, so Dan is going to decide in the end. We're going to present him with our case. We're going to say, these are the theories, which one is the best? And Dan will say, this one's the best. Quabam! And he'll be bringing in a very just and fair and friendly verdict, is the word
Hammer of justice.
The hammer of justice. Dan,
Which I don't have. I don't have an actual hammer of justice. But
oh, man.
No.
Where's your
Don't worry,
hammer?
We'll fix that in post.
Justice hammer.
So, subject number 1, the theories we discussed in season 3. All right. So, episode 1, who is Satoshi Nakamoto and does the Ku Klux Klan own Snapple? Episode number 2, do astronauts drink their own pee? Do they drink their own pee on the ISS? I know. Ben, you guys didn't laugh at that joke the first time. Episode. Thank you.
But it was
Thank
funnier
you.
now.
It's funnier now. Episode 3, who, what, why is QAnon? I can never remember how to spell this,
QAnon.
say this. QAnon. And the Karen phenomenon. Episode 4, I'm still having a few nightmares over this one. The McDonald's Monopoly Mix scandal. Episode 5, Days of the Dead and the Roslyn Chapel with William the Chapel Cat. Episode 6, 10 fun facts about North Korea and why isn't Pluto a planet? Episode 7, this had Kyle Marshall, fellow Alberta Podcast Networker, and he's on Kyle and Dave versus the Machine and a couple of other podcasts. He's really funny. That's where he came in and obliterated everybody with one round of What Are We Testing? Can You Taste the Rainbow? Is Prince Charles a vampire? Episode 8, the bizarre assassination of Franz Ferdinand and 10 fun facts about the North Pole. Episode 13, this is where the numbering got a little wonky. Episode 13, Zermatism and the Australian vampires. Episode 15, an outcast Mandela effect. Our Klaatu, the Beatles, and the Free Britney saga. Episode 19, the Time Cube, and the cilantro chromosome. Now, I'm just going to stop here for a quick second. Dan, can we get an early ruling on this? Are you a cilantrite or are you an anti-cilantrite?
Cilantrian?
if it's there, it's fine. I'm not.
All right. So you're like,
That's
whatever.
a fierce smile.
I'm neither for nor against cilantro. It's just
This is my fence, and I'm sitting on it.
Wow. Okay. That's good to know. There's so many furious opinions. It's weird when someone's like,
whatever. It's there.
It's
People
there.
put stuff on there. I'm not going to complain that people did
Who
it.
eats rabbit food? Come on.
Episode 20, the sad story of Annie Jones and the Black Archives. Episode 21, the world really did end in 2012, and the teleporting / bilocating nun of Spain. Episode 22, the moon isn't real. Was Walt Disney murdered? And why is Kurt Russell so great, except in Escape from LA, because that movie sucks. So those are our theories.
I am jotting notes, though.
You're Johnny. Okay, all right. Taking
But
notes.
I was just gonna say, like, what was the first one again?
Oh, Charlie. Ah, man. That's
That never
a
stopped
good-
being funny.
Yeah, that's a good joke. That's a good joke that gets my blood pressure up.
Can we just do that all again?
Okie doker. So this is going to be very brief. That's going to take us right to what are we, or were we, drinking or drinking?
What are we drinking? What we've been drinking.
Yeah, Charlie, what are you, what are we drinking?
I've still not quite polished off Blind Man Brewing 5 of Diamonds Pilsner. This, at the beginning, if you remember, at the beginning of the season, I was, to the gills loaded, but I am now at this point quite near the end of my supply.
Yeah. Not many people had a cube van full of beer show up right at the beginning of the lockdown and drop off just a...
And the lockdowns are just about over, and so now he can go out and pick up some more Blind Men.
Shake some more hands, make some more deals.
Yeah. It's true. It's unreal, man. Like, that's the dream. Like, that's crazy. That's just like
every day.
Yeah. Wow. For my what am I drinking? I really like this. I tried it the other day, and if I can share,
I don't really feel like sharing today.
Are you?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Here we go. Thank you. Can you guys see the screen? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So. Yeah, Atomic Sonic Lager. This is from, once again, the good people at Sea Change Brewing. Take a look at that can.
That was
amazing. Yeah. And the nice thing about it was done with Sonic FM here in Edmonton, which are a radio station. Really cool stuff, and they're really involved in the community and great. But it's also it's a rice beer, so it's kind of like it's got like that subtly different approach to it. The Atomic Sonic Lager is a unique blend of Albertan and German Pilsner malts, a healthy dose of rice, and a subtle, herbaceous European hop character, clean, crushable, and perfect for the summertime. A portion of the proceeds go to the Alberta Music Industry Association, which is awesome because musicians have been severely affected by all of this. And hopefully over the summer, a couple of venues are going to get to open up and festivals are opening up and we can enjoy the beautiful sounds of music once again.
Fingers
so this
crossed.
beer was...
Hey, wouldn't that be rice?
That would be really rice.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So good beer. And rice beers are good, man. I like rice beer.
I do too.
Yeah. All right. So Gregory.
Well, I'm drinking some vanilla biscotti coffee right now.
Oh, Mr.
In my It's a
them.
Conspiracy mug, which can be found on...
oldmandesign.com.
But I'd have to say, my favorite beer that I've drank throughout this season has to be the Alberta-made beer, Pilsner. Old
Straight
style.
up.
Oh, nice. Just old school Pilsner, man.
Yeah,
Nice.
man. You got just keeping it simple this year.
Mm-hmm.
No reason to go fancy. Drink all these IPAs and other things you young folks are doing. Just keeping it real.
Hi, sorry, just a quick editor's note here. I just wanted to point out that Mr. Blue Collar Beer, I put my pants on one leg at a time. Nothing fancy for me, no thank you. None of your IPAs or anything different. He was telling me later on that he was drinking a blue raspberry lemonade sour that tasted like Jolly Rancher infused beer, and it paired perfectly well with a peanut butter stout. I don't know what the this guy's talking about.
How about you, Dan? What have you been drinking?
Hang on. I actually do have something today.
Nice.
I gotta get a mini fridge next to my computer. It's genius.
Yeah,
It really is something else.
You guys both have ice boxes within reach.
Yes. Well, I'm going an old classic beer today.
Ooh, freshly
nice.
cracked.
Freshly cracked A&W root beer.
Hey,
Mug.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
frosty
That's right.
mug.
Because it's nice. It's hot outside, man. Oh,
It is.
goodness.
It is hot outside.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, nah, just the sound. Can you hear that? Spilling it all over myself while I'm trying to get the sound in there.
That just sounds like summer.
That sounds so great.
It does. It's amazing.
And the frost in here. I mean, this
Yeah.
is the way you do it.
Frosty mug with an A&W root beer. Come on. That's just a childhood classic.
That's
Oh.
living.
Yeah.
That is living.
Yeah. I'm not much of a pop guy myself, but like a root beer, I'll take that.
Good old sarsaparilla.
That's a good one.
Well, that's going to take us to ad numero uno.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Bonkink,
I'm Andrew Paul.
and we're the hosts of the Well Endowed podcast.
The Well Endowed podcast is produced by Edmonton Community Foundation, or ECF as we call it.
ECF provides grants to charities through the endowment funds we create and manage with our donors.
Hence the title of our show, The Well Endowed Podcast.
Every month, we bring you a collection of stories and interviews with fascinating guests who are working to make Edmonton a strong, vibrant city to live in.
Through these stories, we look at the space where endowments intersect with your communities.
So if you're interested in the people and issues impacting your community, check out thewellendowedpodcast.com.
I just wanted to see if that would still work.
That still works. Okay. And then we're going to go to subject number 2, the moments of Greg we discussed in season 3 with Greg.
Moments of Greg.
So the first moment of Greg, I think, was on the art special. And we talked about the thinker and the many forms of the thinker and how everybody thinks that they're the thinker. Season 3, episode 2, we talked about the evolution of George Tsoukalos's hair and how he used to be a bodybuilder. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Episode 6, we talked about the Thanos theory, which has by far been my favorite.
Thanos.
You know.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, that one. Then we talk about the Georgia Guidestones in episode 8. In episode 9, we talked about the Israeli defense minister's admission to there being a galactic federation that the United States and Israel have been a part of for over 30 years. And then we had our air fryer freak out by yours truly in episode 11, which was the air fryer special. Just one moment you're young, wild, and free, and the next thing you know, you're doing specials about air fryers. Episode 16, we talked about WandaVision. Is Zombie Vision actually Ultron? Which I guess was disproven. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. Episode 19, we talked about if a hot dog is a sandwich, which I still stand firmly that it is a sandwich.
Oh, don't. Yeah.
And in season 3, episode 20, we talked about if batteries are still not included. The sequel to Batteries Not Included, which did not exist in our timeline, but we kind of remember it existed. That's it for Moments of Greg.
Nice. Now, do we want to, like I was saying with the cilantro thing, Dan, do you want to chime in on this? It's Charlie's got some real strong feelings, so we can't get too into it. But in your heart, do you think a hot dog is a sandwich?
Hot dog is a sandwich.
Ooh.
Oh, Charlie. Oh,
I've already gone through this debate with, I don't know, countless. It's declared.
Yeah. See, these are the problems we need to solve and make it known right now.
Well,
Sorry,
this has
Charlie.
been the Conspiracy Podcast. Thanks for stopping by, guys.
The world needs to know.
Yeah, man. All right.
Charlie just looks like he's ready to fight.
Yeah, he said, that's it. I'm done. I'm out.
Well, Charlie, in that, that's going to take us to subject 3, the monsters of the week we discussed in season 3 with Charlie.
All right. It's Charlie Screams Monsters of the Week. Yeah, we're running down the top. I think there's 10 of them this time, and we got all 10. One special mention in there. Right in the beginning of the season, we started off with a bang. 301, we were talking about Bigfoot. You know, he likes to run around in the forest. He ain't wearing no clothes. He's a hairy guy. It's all right. Next up, we had episode 303, and this is my favorite soundbite, the ahoo. Don't go out into the jungles when that guy's around. Oh, you don't want to be part of that. No, you don't. All right, episode 305, we had the Pigman of Craddock Chase, terrorizing all the little kitties. Pop ahead to 307 with the Wendigo. Pretty close to the Bigfoot, but you know, when to go, when to stay, you know, let me know. 309, a little bit, it wasn't really a monster per se, but we got Monolith Mania, baby. Monoliths popping up all over the place. All right. Episode 313, we checked in on an old friend of ours, Baba Yaga Bony Legs, that creepy witch with the house with the chicken legs on it, flying around, spinning around like a twister. Episode 317, Mothman dropped in to spin a few songs for us. In 318, we got Spooky with Robert the Haunted Doll. Don't look him in the eyes, don't speak ill of him. We still respect you, Robert. Please don't curse us. We'll send you money and or drugs. Whatever you need, man. And then to close out this list with the bullet on number 321, the Fresno Nightcrawler. This one's just a pair of walking pants. That's the season 3 Monster of the Week wrap up with your old pal Charlie Scream. All right, see you next time.
Alrighty.
That was beautiful. That was so
great.
beautiful.
And thank you, Macho. Is Charlie still there? Can we get Charlie back in?
I just had my old pal Wolfman pop.
Yeah, that was the Wolfman Jack. Yeah.
Yeah, he asked me why there was no Wolfmen in the list. I said maybe next season, pal. I'll get you back.
So number 4, we're going to talk about. I guess we could call this the Shessel special. Sure.
All right, so this I'm going to talk a little bit about the Philadelphia experiments. Now, the source I'm taking a lot of this from is on howstuffworks.com. So if you guys go over there, you can check out the article. But it was around the summer of 1943. And this is like 2 years within the involvement in the World War II. The famed U-boat submarines of the Nazis and the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard was a newly commissioned destroyer called the USS Eldridge. And it was being equipped with several large generators as part of a top secret mission to win the Battle of the Atlantic once and for all. Rumor aboard the ship that the generators were designed to power a new kind of magnetic field that would make the warship invisible to enemy radar. With the crew fully on board, it was time to test the system in broad daylight and in plain sight of nearby ships. The switches were thrown on the powerful generators, which hummed into action. What happened next would baffle scientists and fuel decades of wild speculations. Witnesses described an eerie green-blue glow surrounding the hull of the ship. Then instantly and inexplicably, the Eldridge disappeared. Not just visible to radar, but gone, vanished in thin air. Hours later, the reports of the Eldridge appearing in Norfolk Naval Shipyard in Virginia before reappearing back in Philadelphia. According to classified military reports, members of the Eldridge crew suffered from terrible burns and disorientation. Most shockingly, a few crewmen were found partially embedded in the steel hull of the ship, still alive, with legs and arms sealed to the deck.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
These are seamen we're talking about here?
These are seamen.
Seamen sealed to the ship.
I'm sorry, guys. That's a miss. Yeah, I just can't pass that up.
So the story of the Philadelphia experiment, perhaps the most famous and widely retold example of the secret government experiment with teleportation and time travel. Yeah. But
That's very cool.
Yeah, the crazy part about this whole thing is like the fact that they had these new technology during World War II, and did they know how to transport or teleport a ship?
Technology the whole time?
They had this technology, and maybe it's not ready for use, right? Because obviously these people were embedded in the hull.
Oh,
maybe it's not.
Just wiggling around like in just thinking the end of Alien. Like, oh, kill me. Yeah, that's no good. Yeah. Right then. Well, that's going to take us to ad number 2.
This episode is brought to you by Park Power, your friendly local utilities provider in Alberta, offering internet, electricity, and natural gas with low rates, awesome service, and profit sharing with local charities. Easy to switch. In Alberta, you get to choose who you buy your internet, electricity, and natural gas from. If you switch providers, nothing changes about the delivery of these utilities to your home or business. If you have an existing contract, you're going to want to find out the terms before leaving. If you don't, then it's even easier to sign up for Park Power. You, as the consumer, have a choice of who you pay your bills to. So why not choose your friendly local utilities provider? Learn more at parkpower.ca. That's parkpower.ca.
All righty. We are at opinion time. First off, before we get into the rulings here, we're going to have a huge thank you to the friends that have shared their time and talents with us on our opinion time song. So thank you to everybody who's sent songs in. And it's been great. A few people I've been like, hey, why don't you contribute a song? But then we got a few that were sent to us over the email or over Facebook, and it was just fantastic getting them. So big thank you to Ruben Anderson, Megan Brown, Jade Cope, Titash Chaudhary, Mackenzie Fraser, Dino Scavo, Richard Podsata, Pete Peach, Lyons, Catherine Robertson, Godam Kurik, Becky Pachersky, Naeem Latan, James Long, Kendra Clausen-Hunt, Takao-san, Tim Burns, and Naomi Carmack. If you are interested in sending one in, please do so through our Facebook or our email at itsaconspiracy@protonmail.com. So go ahead and send us one there if you want to. That'd be awesome. Also, I do want to share three quick messages with you guys here. Ooh. So our first one, we've got a few over the year, and I always forget to include these, but just reaching into the mailbag really quickly here.
Ooh, they angry? Are they angry ones?
We'll get there. Yeah, so there's I was waiting for a truly angry one, and nothing really came up too much. So this one here, this one's from Wendy. Yeah, I've taken a liking to your podcasting while gardening. You guys make me laugh. Even the really young dude. I think you call him Gregory in a cute way, which I'm like, yes. Oh, the really young guy. Just young Greg, just ladding about town. Okay. And then this one here. So this was a comment on our Montreal Screwjob video.
I'll take that.
Dude, I laughed fairly hard out loud when I read the title of this video. That's awesome. Oh, no wonder you guys are funny. You're Canadians. Like, oh, awesome. And then this last one here. This guy says, for hot dating. So I'm assuming it's dating, but it has 2 T's. Click cams.downloads.to 161876969. So thank you.
Did you click it? Maybe that's where the message is.
I should click it. Okay, I'm just going to click this here.
Safe.
Charlie, don't you have a long version of that sound? The hell?
Look, there's 3, and they're labeled 1, 2, and 3, and that was just happened to be the longest one.
All right, now Dan, your moment has come here. You've been given the evidence, and it's time to make some hard but fair decisions here.
I'll go 3, 2, 1.
Sure.
Okay,
best monster of the week.
For my number 3 will be Mothman.
Mothman.
Oh. I love a good Mothman. You know, good classic monster. I will go number 2, the Lake Tianchi monster.
Oh, right, the guy from China, or the monster from China.
And then my number 1, because I just love this monster, and that is Baba Yaga's bony legs.
Baba Yaga.
Honestly, there's nothing better than a Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
Oh. The house that moves around.
I think that's for me. I was more enamored with the house with the chicken legs than like Baba Yaga's cool. Don't get me wrong, but she got a chicken leg house that spins around like a tornado.
Mm-hmm. It's an amazing theory. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Robert the Doll didn't make it in there, but that's okay.
You know what? Honestly, Robert the Doll he just creeps the. Okay.
It's pretty badass.
he's terrifying. Well, we got to be nice to him because he'll curse you if you're mean. So we got to be nice to him. Yeah.
I love you, Robert.
Okay, we've satiated him. All right, well then it sounds like the Commander Jonathan Ford Conspeez goes to Baba Yaga Bony Legs.
But we love you.
Wait. Hey.
Alrighty, and our best moments of Greg.
We will go for number 3, air fryer freakout. He's so passionate about air fryers.
That was great. That was so good.
Number 2, batteries still not included. There's something about a good Mandela
I have moments. What can I say?
That one, when you presented it, I was just like, I don't think there was a battery still not included, but at the same time, it's just like, was there?
You questioned. It sounds like, yeah.
It sounds like it should be there.
Yeah.
And then your number 1 will be the Israeli Defense Ministry's Galactic Federation.
All right, well then the Chief Manilau Crocker Conspeez goes to the Israeli Defense Minister's Galactic Federation.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, our best theory of the year.
Ooh, the big one.
Here
this
comes.
is the big one.
Yeah.
All right, so number 3 is Prince Charles a vampire?
Oh.
I can almost buy into that one. That's,
Yeah.
Maybe he is. Would explain a lot. Number 2, the Time Cube.
Nice.
That's so good.
Nice.
And then for number 1, hang on, The Black Archive.
Good choice.
I just, what could they're so powerful, and we learn so much about what they're capable of. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, what could be down there? There could be so much down there.
What else they got?
What do they got?
They could have everything, like
aliens.
Yeah.
Like they could be covering up anything, right?
Everything's down there, man.
Mm-hmm. That's the one where they're like, we'd open it up and show you, but there's a curse. I just love that defense. Like, sorry guys, there's a curse. Sorry,
it's for your own good. There's a curse.
Yeah, that'll be my defense if I'm ever in court. Like, sorry,
sorry, I can't open this evidence for you.
We don't believe in curses, but there is a curse.
Terrible.
So.
I can't give it to you. It's out of my hands.
Well, guys, what did you think, Charlie, Greg? Was there any of these monsters or moments of Greg or theories or anything like that, or specials? Or kind of emotional moments, like about air fryers, for example, that kind of
extremely emotional moment for me was a moment of Greg with where he was talking about Thanos. That was very emotional. I really, connected with that one, right to the heart of the matter. Ever expanding love for that subject.
Alrighty then, friends, we're all winners. What a season! What a time! What a bunch of warmth right in the heart. Right in the cockles.
Right in the Thanos.
We will be keeping busy over the summer with a few specials, and then we will be back with season 4, The Voyage Home, in September. In the meantime, you can check out all of our past casts and social medias at itsaconspiracypodcast.com, and we will see you very soon. We'll see you on Canada Day. And thank you so much, Dan. Your love and kindness is a beacon of hope in these harsh, dark times. So thanks for swinging by.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, laying down the hammer. Whoop, bam!
Justice.
You've been justiced. All right, well then take care. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
See you never.